Hello everyone, my name is Jason Lee, and today we'll be going over greatest common factor and lowest common multiple. Alright, so we got a few questions in front of us, so let's get working on greatest common factor first. So basically, greatest common factor, you have to find the greatest common factor of the two numbers. So we have 12 and 26, right? So what is the greatest number that both of these numbers would have a multiple of? So 12 can be multiplied by 2. It can be multiplied by 1. It could be multiplied by 6. So, and it could be multiplied by itself, 12 times 1. So we have a list here. 26, we can multiply 1, and then 2. 13, because 13 times 2. And 26 times 1. So we have a list here again. So here, what is the greatest common factor? So the biggest factor that both of these numbers have, 12 and 26. So we see 2 and 2 are the greatest possible number. 1 and 1, there's also 1 and 1, but 2 is the greatest. So it would be 2. So let's look here, 30 and 40. So now, we have this list, and like a lot of people can just, do it in their head quickly, but you gotta be careful. So you see 30 and 40, so immediately you might be like, oh, they both have 2 in common, but that's not the greatest factor. The greatest common factor would be 10, so make sure to watch out for that. 55 and 25, this would be 5, since both have 5, and that's the greatest common factor. 35 and 28 would be 7, because if you list these out, 7 will become the greatest common factor. Alright, lowest common multiple. I wouldn't say it's the opposite of greatest common factor, but in a way it is. So lowest common multiple is basically finding the lowest number both of these numbers can become. So let's look at 4 and 22. So some people, they just go like, okay, just multiply both of these. 22 times 4, when that equals 88. This is not the right answer, however. So what lowest common multiple can include 4 and 22? Consider 44. 4 times 11 becomes 44, and 22 times 2 becomes 44. There's no number underneath this that can be the lowest common multiple of these two numbers. So 6 and 24, consider 6 times 4 equals 24, and 24 times 1 equals 24. So the lowest common multiple would be 24. 8 and 6, let's see. Yes, 24 as well, because there's no number lower than this. You could say 6 times 8, and that would be 48, but that's not the lowest common multiple. That's just a multiple of these two numbers. We're trying to find the lowest common multiple that both of these numbers could become. And we have 3 and 4 here, and the lowest common multiple possible would be 12. Alright, so I hope that helped, and yeah, have a good day.